Stand by, light.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Natrona County Emergency Operations Center, thank you for joining us for today's COVID-19 response news brief. Following today's presentation, we will be copying the script into the Facebook Live and YouTube Live posts. This will take us a few moments, and we appreciate your patience. We also want to encourage anyone joining us online to submit questions in the comments section. If we are unable to address them live on air, we will do so following this presentation or during the next news brief. Here at the EOC, we have been taking requests from local organizations and agencies in need of personal protective equipment. Yesterday, we began filling those orders from our internal supply chains. So far, 40 first responding agencies and medical facilities have received their requested equipment. We received information this morning that the state is receiving around 2,650 more testing kits. We are to remain on winter hours until further notice. Those hours are 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Saturday. More information on hours and fees can be found at casperwy.gov. And the number to call for appointments and additional information is 307-235-8246. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Jeff Getz. I'm a public relations specialist with the Wyoming Department of Transportation. Yesterday, Governor Mark Gordon signed an executive order granting temporary relief from certain requirements relating to driver's licenses and vehicle registration statewide. For those drivers whose Wyoming driver's license expires between March 15th and June 1st of this year, they will have a 90-day grace period from the expiration date of the license to renew them without penalty. All Class C non-commercial driving tests will be suspended for 90 days. A 90-day extension of learner's permits will also be offered. Current rules allow for the issuance of new licenses to those who have taken and passed a certified driver education class. Residents who meet this criteria can contact their local driver's services office to inquire about options. Commercial driving tests will be administered by appointment and may require additional health screening questions. WYDOT will assess these waivers and extensions on April 20th to see if testing can resume on a full or limited time basis. Driver's license offices will remain open. However, we continue to limit the number of customers allowed inside each facility. In Casper, no more than 10 customers will be allowed inside the driver's license station at one time. In Douglas, that number is 8. If you choose to form a line outside the license office, please do so practicing established social distancing recommendations. Motorists whose license have expired will be able to download a letter later today from WYDOT's website that they can carry with them to show law enforcement or the Transportation Service Administration, or TSA, regarding the grace period. The TSA has also issued guidance that these documents will be accepted at all their locations and for all of their requirements. These steps are necessary to help stop the spread of COVID-19 and to help ensure that our workers remain healthy. If you have any questions, please contact the main Driver's Services Office in Cheyenne at 307-777-4800. Thank you.
Good afternoon.
My name is Tanya Sutherland, Public Relations Officer for the Natrona County School District. As the situation around COVID-19 is rapidly evolving, proactive and precautionary planning is underway by NCSD in order to identify a variety of options for continued learning and success through the remainder of the school year. At this time, there has not been a decision made on extended school closure or other alternative virtual learning routes. We will continue to work together with and under the guidance of the Casper-Natrona County Health Department, the Wyoming Department of Education, and other local and state authorities as we identify the next steps for NCSD. As we plan for potential virtual learning options, we are asking for families to assist us in better understanding the technology needs of all students by filling out a household technology needs survey. This survey has been directly emailed and sent via text to all NCSD parents and guardians today. If you have multiple students in your household, please complete this as a single survey for your household, including all students. The survey does ask for some key demographic information that will assist us in better understanding the technology needs and internet capability of all school families. If you are unable to access the survey or need technical support in doing so, please call 307-253-5200. Please leave a message and we will return your call as soon as possible. We appreciate your feedback on this survey as it will assist us in better proactive planning for the future as we work to address and identify potential options for continued learning. The survey will remain open until Friday, March 27th. Now for an NCSD assessment update. Wyoming State Superintendent Jillian Ballo recently announced that the U.S. Department of Education has granted Wyoming a waiver from certain federal assessment and accountability requirements in light of the widespread school closures due to the COVID-19 virus. As a result, the Wyoming Department of Education will suspend WYDOT testing and cancel WYTOP summative testing for the 2019-2020 school year. The Natrona County School District is working directly with WDE to explore options for students to participate in the ACT. At this time, ACT has canceled all state and national testing for March through April. NCSD will continue to work collaboratively with the WDE to develop alternate options for juniors to have the opportunity to take the test. Thank you again as we work to provide updated information related to any changes in testing. As a reminder, the Natrona County School District has created a landing page for K-12 educational resources for continued academic engagement, which can be found on our website, www.natronaschools.org. We greatly appreciate all of our parents and guardians for your continued dedication to keeping your child engaged in academic opportunities. Your partnership is critical for continued student success. We truly are better together. The safety of our students, staff, and school families remains our top priority. We appreciate your patience and the support of our community as we all work together to keep our schools, family, and community safe.
Good afternoon. I'm Christy Bleisefer with Wyoming Medical Center. Wyoming Medical Center would like to remind you that if you're experiencing respiratory symptoms such as fever, cough, sore throats, nasal and chest congestion, please do the following. Call your primary care provider and follow the medical advice. Or you can call the respiratory symptom screening clinic, the telehealth hotline at 307-233-7288. From this hotline, you will be evaluated by a registered nurse and will be asked several questions regarding your symptoms and COVID-19 screening history. You will then be able to set video telehealth appointments with a medical provider to treat your respiratory illness or symptoms, receive medical advice, or be referred to the respiratory symptom screening clinic or another level of care. This hotline is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. And again, that number is 307-233-7288. You may also report to the physical location of the respiratory symptom screening clinic at 245 South Fenway Street, but calling ahead is appreciated. The clinic number is 233-0291, and it is open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. every day. It will help screen, evaluate, and treat respiratory symptoms. If you are suffering from respiratory distress or another medical emergency, please call 911. Wyoming Medical Center appreciates your community spirit and cooperation through this crisis, and we greatly appreciate everyone who has reached out to deliver lunch, make banners for our healthcare workers, and saying thank you notes through the mail. We are proud to be part of this community with you. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. I'm Haley Bloom with the Casper-Natrona County Health Department. Thank you for joining us today and for your assistance in providing and disseminating up-to-date factual information surrounding coronavirus, otherwise known as COVID-19. Yesterday evening, the Casper-Natrona County Health Department received confirmation from the Wyoming Department of Health Public Health Laboratory of additional positive cases of COVID-19 in Natrona County. This brings our Natrona County case count to 4. Statewide, there are 44 cases. The two new Natrona County positive cases from yesterday, March 24th, are believed to have been exposed to COVID-19 during domestic travel within the U.S. They are also potentially had contact with another confirmed positive person. Currently, the Wyoming Department of Health is working on contact tracing for these individuals. The two individuals have been contacted by the Wyoming Department of Health and have been advised to self-quarantine. In the coming days, the Wyoming Department of Health will make contact with anyone who is potentially exposed and possibly at risk of illness. As soon as we, at the local level, receive more information on these positive cases from the state, we will share that information. As of this morning, there have been 122 tests performed in Natrona County between the two main testing facilities of Wyoming Medical Center and the Casper-Natrona County Health Department. Also, as of this morning, 101 have been processed and confirmed negative, 2 have been confirmed positive, and we are still awaiting the results of the other 19 tests. Results from these additional two positive cases from last night are not included in this count, as those tests occurred outside of Natrona County. Results from the Wyoming State Public Health Laboratory are taking between 1 to 3 days to be returned. We are working with large medical providers within the county to coordinate shipment of tests for increased timeliness of the return of results. The Wyoming Department of Health Public Health Laboratory is currently working to increase the speed of return to communities. The Casper-Natrona County Health Department hotline and the Wyoming Medical Center Respiratory Clinic are still the recommended resources for those experiencing symptoms. The hotline number is 577-9892 and is operating Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please call ahead prior to arriving at any healthcare facility so the appropriate precautions may be taken. We do not want citizens self-reporting to the emergency room. If you're experiencing significant shortness of breath, please call 911. Due to an increase in call volume, if you need help with information, events, or things unrelated to symptoms, you may contact us at covid@cnchd.org. We are responding to all emails as quickly as we can. We will now take any questions anyone may have.
Okay, we have one question from Facebook that I'm going to rephrase a little bit. But it sounds like folks are interested in knowing, since we have a lack of tests, if someone is going to their primary care physician, for example, and the primary care physician suspects they might have COVID-19, is that data being captured in any way? How is that being reported?
Yeah, so naturally we're experiencing a shortage of tests, so a lot of the tests are still being prioritized. So there are providers within the community that are just telling people to go home and self-quarantine. We're working diligently to get some of that information as fast as we can, and we hope that with an increase in testing, we'll be able to report that more rapidly.
Okay, let's see. A question from K2 Radio. Zach has asked, Converse County Public Health said on social media that the two Natrona County residents who tested positive for COVID-19 there were turned away from other clinics. Is it known if they were turned away from Natrona County testing, and if so, why?
So I don't know if they were turned away from any testing within the county, but that's definitely something that I can look into and get an answer for.
Can you please clarify the timeline for test results?
Yeah, so tests that are performed through the Wyoming Department of Health Public Health Laboratory are taking about 1 to 3 days, give or take. These labs are really trying to step up the times that they're completing tests. So they're working late into the night, on weekends, to try to increase that rate. As far as commercial labs or private labs, I'm unsure of the times it's taking to get return tests, just because that differs as they're taking nationwide tests.
Okay, and our last question for you, Haley. How do you contact people that may have been in contact with someone who tested positive?
Yeah, so like we explained yesterday, we do a really in-depth process of contact tracing, and the Department of Health Epidemiology team heads this up. So they look at where this person has been, where they may have been exposed, and then they gather all of that information and contact those people. So it's a large team of people at the Department of Health that are reaching out.
Okay, so we have a question from Facebook for Wyoming Medical Center. The question is, what is Wyoming Medical Center's protocol on treatment should our hospitals reach capacity or lack ventilators?
So Wyoming Medical Center has been working very hard in conjunction with the EOC and several agencies around Natrona County to assess resources in the community and around and make our surge plan. And we are in the process of finalizing that now, and we'll have more information on that surge plan in the coming days.
Okay, we had one more question from one of our press partners with K2 TV. Dave Furtado asks, has there been any communication with other county health departments or joint information operations around the state in terms of the status of coronavirus in that area? Absolutely. We are in contact with other municipalities, other counties on a daily basis, from the Emergency Operations Center. Even the Joint Information Centers are speaking with each other. Our state is doing a great job of bringing together all of those different counties to ensure that we are sharing information. We are sharing supplies. We're gathering all of that together. So this is a massive team effort across the state to ensure that everybody's being taken care of. So thank you for the question, Dave. This concludes today's COVID-19 response news brief. On behalf of the Natrona County Emergency Operations Center, thank you for joining us. Starting today, we will be moving these news briefs to 3 times a week, being on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. They will still be aired through K2 TV, the Casper-Natrona County Health Department Facebook, and the City of Casper YouTube. Please stay safe and keep your family safe. Thank you.